Hi, Vance.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good too. Thanks.
All right. So, once you have converted so many calls, before delving
Sir,
deep, how are your emotions, Abhay?
sir, honestly, a surreal moment or a surreal feeling because the moment I received any of these converts, so it just took me back to the moment when I started preparing for CAT. And at that moment, I couldn't have even imagined कि मैं इनमें से कोई एक भी call I would be able to convert. But then converting all of these, it was just a great feeling.
All right. So, before proceeding further, can you just introduce yourself?
So, I'm Vansh Khatter and I'm a business economics graduate. My ACADS are 8, 9, and 7. So I completed my undergraduation in the month of June 2024 from College of Vocational Studies, University of Delhi. That's when I started my full-fledged preparation for CAT.
Mhm.
And this was my first CAT attempt, and my CAT percentile is 99.67 percentile.
All right. And what all calls have you converted?
So currently I've converted IIM Kozhikode, IIT Bombay, TIS, MDI, IIFT, and I'm at a convertible waitlist at FMS.
Perfect. Congratulations for all these again.
Thank you so
So,
much, sir.
since you are a 99.67 percentile in CAT, in your first attempt, there are various aspirants who want to crack CAT with such percentiles. Can you tell
Yeah.
me your strategy about VARC, DILR, and quant that you followed?
Sure. So I'll take it step by step. So firstly, for VRC, as like all of the people out there also say, it's all about just building a reading stamina, comprehending, and just taking it step by step. For in my opinion, VRC is the toughest like section out of all these three because other two you can master by practice,
Mhm.
but in VRC it is all about that even if you practice a lot, there might be an RC or a passage that you might not understand. So it is very important for you to focus on building that stamina so that you are able to read so many words and at the same time comprehend them. Second, moving to DILR, it's again practice, practice, and practice, but it is also to like familiarizing yourself with different types of cases because
Mhm.
at the end, like this year's CAT, it was comparatively easier as compared to the early years CAT or the trend that we have seen in the
Mhm.
past few years. So it is very important for you to acclimatize yourself and at the same time make sure that you do not panic even if you see a very tough or a very easy paper. It is important to keep calm at that time, and quants again covering all the basics, making sure a foundation is strong, and then moving to the tougher steps. The like sectionals in my opinion are very important in quants because people always mention about BRC and LRDI sectionals, but quants it's also very important to take sectionals alongside the topic test. So if you keep on practicing and you keep that consistency, and at the
Mhm.
same time, if you don't have that obsession for percentiles and marks, then in my opinion, it is not that tough of an exam because it's at the end of the day, you have the syllabus, you have to cover it, and then you have to ace the exam.
So you must have seen many ups and downs during your mock
Yeah.
phases, right?
Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
did you manage your mindset when you are getting low scores in mocks and then you are getting very high scores in mocks? How did you manage that mindset?
So to be honest, it's very tough. Like again, and it's very easy to say now that yes, just keep your calm, move on. It's just a mock. But that time it was devastating. Any mock that I wasn't able to achieve that particular score that I was aiming for. So I tried to take a day off or just like stay away from study for a few hours, get back the mindset that it is again, as you also said quite a few times, that it is a marathon. And be it GDPI, be it CAT, it is a marathon. You have to keep running, you have to keep putting in the efforts, and you have to understand that there are people who are facing the same things. That is why all of the aspirants or all of the teachers as well, the faculties, they keep saying the same thing because many people face this and you're not unique. So if you're facing such a problem, just tell yourself it's okay and move on from that particular mock or score.
So once one fine day, CAT results came. The dashboard was reflecting a 99.xx percentile. How were the emotions that particular moment?
As I mentioned, it is just the best feeling that you can have because all those efforts you put in a hard work of 5 to 6 months or even more for few aspirants, and then you see those results, it becomes worth it. And that is the exact moment, or if any aspirant, the future aspirant is listening to me, I would just say that I did a mistake at that time. I kind of became a bit overconfident that I had this notion in mind that cat percentile is the major determinant to like segregate kids and to segregate students, the upcoming batch, but that is a big myth. And I I consider myself very lucky to have joined CATway, to like came across their page and joined their GDPI batch, because I was in a need of a reality check. And that is very important for you to understand. The CAT percentile is very important. Enjoy your day, but then again, move to the next step.
All right. And then the transition happened and you shifted gears towards GDPI.
Yeah.
And since you are a part of this GDPI program at CATway for the last 5 months, I can say you are a part of this CATway family since long.
Yes, sir.
What all things have you observed at CATway?
So one special thing or one very unique thing that I've observed about Catway is that the amount of support that they provide to you, because it's very easy to say, or it's very easy to solve a few doubts that any aspirant has. But be it you or any of the mentors that we had, I still remember I asked very silly doubts, like during those feedback sessions of mock PIs, and mentors were very supportive, because uh, it's like they were themselves in my position at some point in time. That's why they understand that these doubts are pretty normal when a person is sitting or going through that transition phase, as you mentioned. So
Mhm.
just support. And one thing I personally feel that we tend to like not understand the importance of is the mock PIs, because as I mentioned, they are not just mock PIs, but a full-fledged reflection of your preparation. You get a reality check, and if you get unlimited number of those, then you cannot ask for anything else. So I believe Catway is anything that that an aspirant can ask for.
All right. Thank you so much for these generous words. Now, once since you were sitting in since you sat in various interviews, what you felt worked for you, that USP of yours in the interview, so that you were able to convert so many calls? Any anecdotes that you would love to share from any of the transcripts that you have provided?
Sure. So one thing that, in my opinion, really works in an interview is the confidence that you enter with. And that confidence, for me, I believe there are two ways to build that confidence. One, it's delved into your personality. You are, in general, a confident person. You can handle challenges pretty well. And the other is to gain so much knowledge that you are aware that these are the questions or these are the domains that the interviewer can touch. And I am pretty much confident that I know a lot about these domains. So that reflects on your face. And for that, as I mentioned, those mock PIs are very important, because you have to understand, you have to note after each PI that these are the new questions that I'm facing. These are the new domains that I might touch upon before going for my next interview. And that is what really reflects, be it your hobbies, because I just felt that telling your hobbies cannot like be followed by some technical questions that, as you mentioned about anecdotes. So I just mentioned cricket. And in my IIM Kozhikode interview, there were a lot of technical terms that I was prepared for because of this GDPI program. Because no one can prepare you for cricket in general if you look upon from that angle.
Yeah.
But Catway did help me there as well. You can be asked these things, so you might be well prepared, because it would work in your favor. The interviewer might feel that this guy has put in a lot of effort. So that would really help you to put in the effort, and that would make you really confident when you're sitting for that interview.
All right. So on that basis, if I'll ask you to rate Catway on a scale of 10, what will your rating be?
So any parameter, any thing that you ask me like to rate Catway, the highest rating possible, because as I mentioned, that I couldn't have asked for more from you or any of the mentors, and I really thank you for that. And not just saying this for the interview or any of that sake, I've messaged you as well this that any aspect that I felt I'm lacking in, you were the one who pointed out even before I came to you that, sir, I'm facing a bit of problem in this area.
Mhm.
So that is like really commendable.
All right. So now you will be joining your B schools. Just out of sheer curiosity, what next? What's your plan after 2 years?
So I have a bit of inclination towards the domain of marketing, and I feel I might be working in that domain only in the next 4 to 5 years. I also have a geek in me to start something of my own. So I like this. I'll wait and watch what time has to offer to me. So just in that, my B school journey would just be to learn a lot. As I'm a fresher, I feel I have a lot to cope up, and I have a lot to learn as well. So just hoping for the best.
All right, you will get the best if you are putting in the efforts that I believe in. Final question: any success mantra for the upcoming juniors?
As I talked about the obsession part as well, don't be obsessed, and at the same time, don't be too pessimistic as well. as I became a bit pessimistic during my GDPI prep, I felt that there are a lot of people with better profiles. They have work X, me being a fresher. So, as I told, that CAT percentile is not enough, but that is a good thing to
Parameter
achieve.
to judge.
So, yeah. So, enjoy your success, reward yourself, and at the same time, don't be too pessimistic as well.
All right. Thank you so much once for your time. CATway is really proud to have students like you achieve more success, more good wishes from CATway's side. All the
Thank you
best.
so much, sir. Thank you
Anytime.
so much.